Hey, Charles here with Rocky Mountain, and today we've got our 2024 KTM 450 SXF in the shop, and we're going to be showing you how to install the connectivity unit off-road onto this bike. That is the CUO for short. Now, the reason you'd want to be getting one of these kits is you can download an app and connect to this and change your engine mapping. So you can customize that however you want. It's really intuitive and it has fail-safe parameters, so you're not going to screw anything up. You also have recommended suspension settings specifically for you in the app. You can just type in your personal information to get that, and you can also track service data with this. Now, if you're doing some serious racing and you're trying to improve, you can also get the GPS. This is going to track your lap times, and it's going to record all of your engine parameters at the same time. So you can lay lap over lap, see where you're gaining or losing time, and then take a look at those engine parameters as well, see what RPM you're in, what gear you're in, and find out where you need to make improvements. Now, as far as fitment goes, these came stock on the 2024 factory edition bikes, but you can add this to any of the 23 and newer KTM, Husqvarna, or GASGAS 4-stroke dirt bikes that are the motocross or cross-country models. Now, again, we're going to be showing you how to get this stuff installed and connect to the app. It's really easy to do. Let's go ahead and get started. So right here, we have everything laid out. Now, I do want to point out that you can get two different kits. You can get just the connectivity unit, or you can get a kit that has the connectivity unit and GPS all in one. Now, if you get just the connectivity unit, this is going to be good for everyone, whether you're racing or not. And that's because this is what allows you to change your engine maps. It's going to allow you to track those service intervals, and you can go in the app and take a look at those recommended suspension settings. It's also going to come with a mount to mount that up to your fork tube, along with some zip ties. And then if you get the kit that has the GPS as well, this is what tracks your lap times and records those engine parameters during those lap times. If you're familiar with Lit Pro, that's what this is. You need a monthly or yearly subscription. And then it also comes with a custom front fender to get all of this mounted up. Now, if you need any of this stuff, you can find it on our website or just click the link in the description below. To install it, you need to first remove your number plate. So right here we have our connectivity unit. I've got the fork mounting strap. I'm gonna put this in place. Just keep in mind that you wanna make sure this is popped all the way on. There's a groove this sits in. And then this corner support, it's gonna sit down by the GPS light. And when you strap this onto the right fork leg, you're going to go down about 3/4 of an inch below the top triple clamp. Now I'm just going to square this up so this flat side is facing forward. Now we're going to start with connecting the small wire or small connector. So up here in the plastic holder, I've got a wire with this rubber cap. You're going to remove that, and then we can make our connection. Make sure you're clipped in all the way. Then we can set this back into the plastic holder, and you have one more connector coming from this wire lead. We're not going to be using that, and down here at the bottom there's a space that can just clip into. And then you're going to have one more lead coming from the connectivity unit. So this is for your GPS. Now, if you're not installing the GPS, you can go ahead and use the zip ties. You want to make sure that you zip tie these connectors down. If you are installing the GPS unit, you'll need to remove the old front fender and replace it with the new one. Now for the GPS unit, we have this cover it's going to sit inside of. It did come with these dual lock strips. If for some reason your GPS doesn't fit tight in the fender, go ahead and use these, but ours fits really tight without them. So I'm just going to hook the two tabs at the back, drop that in place, make sure it's pushed all the way down. And then we have a Torx head screw coming up through the bottom. We're using a T20 to install that. Now to pair the app with the unit, first thing you need to do is download the app. So it's just KTM Connect. I'm gonna go ahead and open that up. And when you first open it, you're going to need to make an account if you don't have an account already with KTM. So once you've done that, you can add a bike, you can enter the VIN, or you can click filters. We're going to motocross, and I'm gonna scroll down to the 450 SXF. Ours is the 2024. We'll add that bike. And then from here, we can look at all of the settings and get this paired to our connectivity unit. So the first thing I'm gonna do is pair it up, and we just need to turn that on, press the button on the side, and then to get it to pair, we need to hit this button for 1.5 to 6 seconds. So I tap to connect. It's giving you the steps here. We're showing CUO AEE2. I'll go ahead and connect to that. So now that we're paired, we've got settings in here. So you can put a nickname to the bike. You can look at your bike airs. You can hook up the heart rate sensor. You can update the firmware in here. We're gonna check and make sure we have the latest version. We're up to date. And then the automatic logging. We do want to enable that. So those are your settings. If we scroll down at the bottom, you'll have several different things you can go into. So you've got rider, and again, this is for the GPS unit, track your lap times, things like that. Engine, that's gonna be your mapping. Suspension, it's gonna give you recommended settings. And service, you can track any maintenance that's been done. So I'll click into there. I'm gonna add a service. You can add a dealership, click on the date. We just did a top end. We did it at 50 hours. So now we can go in there and we know exactly when we did that service. And if you have everything synced up, you can actually see what work the dealer has done to the bike as well. Moving to suspension, getting started, this is gonna show you all about sag. It's important to get that adjusted for your weight. You can also get recommended clicker settings for the type of riding you're doing and your skill level. Now moving over, we have engine. So this is what a lot of people get the connectivity unit for. So we can create a map. You have basic or advanced options. As you change some of these settings, you can actually see this map change. So we'll go from dry to wet. And then as you scroll further down, there's some advanced settings that you can change. For example, if you want less engine braking, you can move this over. We're gonna be on hard pack that's dry. So I'm gonna go ahead and save this and upload it to my bike. I'm gonna name it hard pack. And then if we want to reset it to the original map, we can click the button at the bottom. Now back to the bottom, if I go into rider, so this is not going to start tracking your rides until you've done at least 2 laps, and they have to be at least 25 seconds each. Now we did enable the auto logging, but if you didn't do that, you're going to have to press the button on the connectivity unit The light should turn green. That means it's recording. And then when you're done, you can press that button again. Now, since we haven't ridden this bike with the unit on yet, we're just gonna go into demo. So you can view the track leaderboard, see where you stack up. You can also view your lap times, your segments, and check your engine RPM, your gear position, all that kind of stuff inside of here, and take a look at where you can improve. So that's your install and very basic overview of the KTM Connectivity Unit Off-Road. If you have any questions, make sure you leave those in the comments. Again, this is an awesome way to change your mapping and suspension settings to match your riding conditions, whether you're racing or not. And if you are racing, again, you can get this with the GPS unit. You can find all of this stuff on our website. Click the link in the description below. We offer free shipping on orders over $75. So take advantage of that and subscribe to our channel for more helpful content. I'm Charles with Rocky Mountain ATV MC. Thanks for watching.